Hey guys, Ryan Reviews here. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna give you my Penguin episode 6 review. I should really learn the titles, but I just haven't. So episode 6 review. I don't remember what the title was, but yeah. Oh, by the way, I want to say that there's a Penguin podcast. You can find it anywhere you get a podcast. I believe it's on Maps. When you go to the episodes, the podcast is on there as well. It's a great podcast. Yeah, just throwing it out there just in case you like to hear behind the scenes stuff. It's really good. I really enjoy it. They drop it, I think, as soon as the episode's finished or about to finish. So if you're interested, I recommend giving it a listen. So yeah. So we open up. It's been 10 days. I know it's been 10 days because the podcast they mention it. They talk to showrunners that mentioned it's been 10 days. It's snowing. It looks beautiful. We catch up more with they're creating Bliss now. More Bliss. They're trying to make money and they're doing well so far. Yeah. We catch up with Sal and Sophia. I guess she let Sal live in the house because he has nowhere to go. He's a fugitive for one. He lost his wife and son in the last episode, so he's staying there. So yeah, they're figuring out how to get back with Oz. Get out of Oz. Yeah, a lot of stuff happens. I know I'm all over the place, not really making sense, but yeah. So we catch up with the Penguin. Staying with the mom and Victor. Mom's dementia is getting worse. Victor has his problems with Squid. He's the guy that we learned they stole the hubcaps for, who they were stealing Penguin's hubcaps for. He runs that area, I guess, where Vic used to live. Crown Point, I think it is. He used to run that. He runs into Victor, telling him that he wants cut him in the money, and that he just wants no money and cut in. He's probably gonna take over or whatever. But yeah. So Victor said, "I'll hook you up with the boss." He never does. He tries to tell Oz, but Oz is distracted with his mom. Earlier in the show we learn. We don't learn, but Oz's mom tells him that the message is getting worse and that it's turned into a vegetable. She wants him to put her down. Very emotional scene. I really loved it a lot. But yeah, so Oz is distracted with that. So Victor meets with him again, and he tells him to take him to his boss. He tries to give him money first, and he don't want the money. He wants to go talk to Oz, and Vic shoots him in the throat very violently. And Victor has he has a reaction, tells him, "Why'd you make me do it?" And then he goes and just gives Penguin a look, and Penguin already knows. Tells him that it gets easier. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I knew they were gonna cross paths, but I didn't know how. I didn't know if they were gonna, make this thing between Vic and Squid go through the last episode. But I'm glad they got out of the way now. I was also wondering, is Penguin gonna do it or is Vic gonna do it? But Vic had to do it. But yeah. So Sophia, and Sal, they go to Penguin's house and they try to find stuff. They found a picture of Eve, Penguin's alibi. So they track her down. Yeah, she's asking other working girls, and one girl, Roxy, tells them where you could find her, and she's the one we've seen throughout the series. I think we've only seen her a few times, but she's the cam girl. She's there in the club when Victor drops all the stuff. He starts having flashbacks of the flood, and he starts dropping all stuff, and he's like, what are you doing? But that's her. And when this happened, I was wondering, why is she just giving up Eve for? Why? And then when we get to Eve's apartment, Sophia does, we find out that, she told, I guess she told Roxy, send her up, I guess let her know if, she comes looking, because she knew that Sophia was probably going to catch up to her sooner or later, this whole thing with Oz. And great scene between the two of them. Yeah, and she, Sophia basically tells her that, Eve thinks he's the hangman. She says, "I'm not the hangman. My dad killed the women. Oz took over the club. All that stuff that she didn't know. That Oz didn't tell her. That we know that Oz didn't tell her. But yeah. So we think. Well, I thought she was gonna kill Eve. She doesn't. tells her, they're at Crown Point, you know, um, what else happened? Oh, that happens. Oh, and early in the episode, the generator goes out, and the flood, and they mentioned, the rich people are getting all the electricity, but the poor people would get nothing, no electricity. So Penguin goes to the main guy, I guess, city council, and puts vice grips in his nose, which looked like it hurt. Very painful. Threatened him, you better, restore electricity, for our people, and you will be seeing me again. My name's Ozcos. I think he said. He makes a funny line about it because he parked too close to his car, and as he's backing up, I think he says, see, you got some room. Funny, but yeah. So so anyway, the electricity turns on at the end. Vic and Penguin's mom start dancing, and you hear her door, which Vic looks back, and I guess he thinks it's Sophia. I mean, Penguin. Turns out it's not Penguin, Sophia, and she has a crowbar, So, and it ends like that. So, I'm hoping she doesn't do anything, I'm hoping that maybe she just leaves. They don't see her. She just walks out and leaves. I'm hoping that. I'm not sure. You never know with the show. As good as it is, you never know. I don't want anything to happen to Vic and the mom. But a lot of people think something's bad's going to happen to the mom and Vic. But last episode, we got 2 episodes left. So, yeah. I know I rambled all over the place and I got, stuff mixed up. But I should really take notes next time. I always say I'm going to take notes. I never take notes before I do these videos. But, here it is. I really enjoyed this episode. Yeah. I really like this episode. I really don't have no complaints. I'm not a big fan of how Sophia's new look. I think she cut her hair and she wears the fur coat, and she has the goth boots on. I'm not really a fan of that. One other thing too, that she's starting a relationship with Julian Rush, which a lot of people think he's a ghost because he never interacts with anybody there. It's always Sophia. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's one thing I always hear, and you never see him interact with anybody else. I mean, you see one of the guards up in the door and let him in, but it could be all in their head. So, yeah, that's one theory. I don't know, maybe he's a ghost, maybe just a guy, he's just kind of there. Because we check on him every now and so, but we never see him go into his house. We never, where's his house? Where's he staying? When he leaves Sophia, where's he going? Where's he staying? When after Sophia got hurt, we I think episode 3, 4, we go to his office and we see the pills, and we don't, where's he staying? Is he staying? We don't know much about him. Is he even married? His character married? We don't know much about him, so people think he's a ghost. I don't. I mean, maybe he is. I could be totally wrong. Maybe he is. Maybe he's just a background character they didn't really write to do much other than just be there, enjoying Sophia's side, when it mattered. But yeah, guys, that's my review. I know I rambled, but that's just the way I am. I promise I'll take notes. Very ironic. I'm gonna wait till the last 2 episodes to take notes to do a review, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Did you enjoy this episode? Did it do much? Did it not do much? Any feedback is good feedback, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.